everyone, welcome to Culinary Vlogs by Z. My name is Zakia and today I'm going to be sharing a recipe with you that is the closest you're going to get to a McDonald's chicken grilled foldover. So, stay tuned. As always, welcome to all my viewers, especially those who have subscribed to my channel and returned to watch my vlogs. If you haven't subscribed, please click on the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell next to it. In Africa, there is a lot of speculation about whether McDonald's is halal, and for this reason, my family tends to stay away from it. But when we travel to countries like Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Qatar, or the UAE, where there is a halal McDonald's, we tend to enjoy their menu. Especially the chicken grilled foldover, which is usually called a macarabia in those countries. So there are two parts to this recipe. The first one is making the pita bread, and I'm going to refer to it as a foldover or a wrap. And the second part is making the chicken patties. So, without wasting any time, let's get started. So let's start with our foldovers or wraps. To this bowl, I'm going to add in 1 cup of all-purpose flour. To this, I'm going to add in a 10-gram sachet of yeast. Then I'm going to add in 1 cup of warm water. And then mix this. And you can see that the mixture is a bit liquidy, which is fine. Then you're going to add in 1.5 tablespoons of sunflower cooking oil and half a teaspoon of fine salt. Lastly, add in 1 cup of all-purpose flour and mix this into a nice workable dough. And this is the workable dough that you need to get once you've kneaded it. Once the dough is done, I'm going to cover this and leave it in a warm place to rise. Oh wow, this has actually doubled in size. And I'm just going to knead it one last time before dividing them into portions and rolling them out. So this is the portion size that we will require. So I've divided the dough into 8 equal portions. Flour a surface. Place the dough over. And then roll them out into circles. So it is best to keep them as thin as possible. It's now time to toast these, and I'm going to spray in some cooking spray and turn on the heat to medium heat and let this heat for about 5 minutes before placing our wraps over them to toast. So it's been 5 minutes and I'm going to place my wrap into the pan. Let's make it a bit circly. There we go, that looks a bit better. And you can notice that while it's toasting, there are small bubbles appearing on the surface. So we're going to wait for this to bubble quite a bit before turning it over. So you can see that they're starting to bubble faster and the sides are actually thickening. And this is exactly what we want. The bigger the bubble, the softer the wrap. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Now let's turn it over. And do the same for all the wraps until they are finished. So I've actually removed them and I'm placing them over foil and covering them. This way it remains soft. I'm just going to be using it in a few minutes, so I want it to remain soft. And foil actually helps to retain that heat. And now let's do our chicken patties. And for that I am using 500 grams of chicken mince. To this I'm going to add in half a teaspoon of crushed black pepper. Then I'm adding in half a teaspoon of salt. In this bowl I've got half a teaspoon of red chili paste and I've got half a teaspoon of red chili powder. Then I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of crushed garlic. And here I've got half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. If you don't have Italian seasoning, you can use oregano or mixed herb. To this, I'm going to add in a tablespoon of mustard sauce, 1 egg, and half a cup of breadcrumbs. Now we're just going to get our hands messy and mix this all together. If you find that the mixture is still quite slimy, you can add in about half a cup of extra breadcrumbs, but that's the most you're going to add in, not more than that. And it needs to be a workable consistency like so. So when you're rolling it and flattening them into patties, it doesn't stick onto your hand. And you're going to start making your patties. So whatever size you want, you can add in. I just add in some oil onto my hands, sunflower oil, so that it doesn't stick onto my hands. And then make them into flat patties, like so. And then place them onto your oven tray. And then repeat this until your entire mixture is complete. So from the 500 gram mince, chicken mince, I got about 10 patties, 5 centimeters in diameter. Using the same pan, I'm actually just going to drizzle some olive oil around it. So I actually allowed it to cool after making the wraps. And now I'm going to place the chicken patties over this. Now these shouldn't take too long to cook. You'll notice that they are getting done when you see the edges getting white. And it's important to keep all of them the same thickness so that they cook similarly. So I can see that these are white. I'm going to turn them over so that they can cook properly on both sides. And I can't tell you how amazing that actually smells at the moment. And you can remove these from the stove once they are a lovely golden brown color. Now to assemble this, I'm going to take one of the wraps, smear some mayonnaise over, Then I'm going to take some lettuce and place it on one half of the wrap, like so. I'm going to add in 2 slices of tomatoes, 2 chicken patties, and I'm adding in some sweet chili sauce at the top. You can add in tomato sauce or whatever sauce you have available. And then we're going to fold this over. And there you have it, my chicken grilled foldovers are ready to be served. These wraps or chicken patties can also be frozen and used on another day if you have leftovers. The closest you're going to get to a McDonald's grilled chicken foldover. Try it and let me know in the comment section down below if you enjoyed it.